I see what's going on here. Proceed. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Movie Monday, episode 2. That's right, we're back. And I went over everything that I did in the last video, and I'm going to make it a lot shorter this time. I realized once I edited everything together, I was like, holy shit, this is 16 minutes long. Granted, it's like I said in the last video, I can talk for hours about movies. Being my channel's fairly new, I don't think I can do 60-minute videos and have people want to stay and watch through them all the time. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I think the perfect way to do that is to talk about a movie that is a classic in my mind, no matter what other people think. Billy Madison. That's right. Classic Sandler. You can't go wrong with this movie, folks. I'm telling you. All the young people out there that are watching this, that are like, oh, no way, man. Sandler, yeah, he sucks, man. He's fucking Pixels movie and this native movie and blah, blah. No. Sandler today, yes, he's not the same Sandler by any means. Not the way I know Sandler. I'm a huge Sandler fan. I grew up a Sandler fan. Actually, I had to buy his first CD about 4 different times because my mom kept taking it away from me. She'd walk past the door and you just hear Toll Booth Willie, fuck you fucking open bitch. I'll fucking fuck you and all your lesbian fish-eating friends in front of your fucking mothers. Yeah, that did not fly with my mom. So I went through a lot of cash. Washed a lot of cars. But they paid me. My stepdad had a security company. And I washed the vehicles and got $5 a car. And I bought the CD again. But they didn't know that. Well, I guess my mom put the two together because, I mean, she's giving me the money and then I keep getting the CD, so it is what it is. Back to the movie. Sandler. First movie, 1995. Still on Saturday Night Live when it came out. His first movie, basically, that he wrote, starred in. He's been in other movies, obviously, but this was his first one that he actually, he was the main guy. Basically, all his buddies, you got Farley in there. Right there, you got to watch this movie. It's just one of those movies that's, if you've seen it, you either love it or you hate it, and I love it. I actually had a buddy of mine who basically watched half the movie and didn't know anything about it, and he basically, for half the movie, thought Adam Sandler's playing a mentally handicapped person. He was just like, does this guy have mental issues, or what's the deal here? And, he has a point, because the movie's it's pretty... It's Sandler humor, you're either into it or you're not. Story on this one: Adam Sandler, 20-something, parties, no real worries. His dad's a millionaire, just hangs out, drinks, does what he wants, till someone about to take over his dad's company because his dad's going to retire. So to stop Eric from taking over the company, he makes a deal with his dad to go back to school and complete every grade in a 2-week period from kindergarten to high school, to prove that he is responsible. He can, do what it takes to take over the company and keep the family business in his name. Obviously, hilarity ensues. You're going back to elementary school, dealing with kids. There's classic lines throughout this whole movie. Anybody who knows the dodgeball scene will know it's one of the funniest scenes in movies. Basically, again, 20-somethings out there playing dodgeball, annihilates these kids. Just herfing balls at kids. You got classic kid characters like the little fat kid. How's high school, Billy? Yeah, high school. You got characters like his little nerdy friend who he tries to get to hook up with his hot teacher. So hot. Notable side character in elementary school. One of the kids' hot mom who he meets outside, tries to charm. Later finds out that daddy's in prison and he won't be out for a long time. Bottom line is, I could go on and on about these side characters, main characters, all the characters. Every single one of them has something that makes this movie hilarious, whether it be the Valentine's Day scene with the principal, which is friggin' hilarious and so disturbing in so many ways, or whether it be, the side parents, or Eric, or Crazy Carl. Hey, Carl, what's up? The thing about Sandler, back when his movies were epic, is that he wrote, him and his writing partner, Alan Covert, Tim Herlihy, whoever he was working with, they wrote awesome characters. And that's what these movies are about. They're about awesome characters that are hilarious. And the story, I mean, it's a good story. Say what you will about it, but it's It's about a son who's trying to please his dad and take over the company and show him that he has what it takes to, make his father proud. And, that's kind of buried beneath all these like jokes and, crazy characters and stuff like that. So, for me, personally, and this is my opinion, I chose this as my number 2 episode because, again, for me, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Obviously, there's different classes of movies and there's, different genres. I still say it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And it's in my top 10 of all time movies for sure. Basically because I was introduced to it. I was an instant fan of his. I can quote this movie. I can watch it with myself or anybody and basically have to bite my tongue to stop quoting certain lines. If I meet someone that's seen this movie and we kind of strike a bond and we kind of start spitting out, one-liners from this movie, it's hilarious to know that someone else can get the jokes that I'm saying to them, He called the shit poop. Like, it's just stuff like that that you can have a connection with based on this movie. So, wrapping things up, what would I rate this movie on a scale of or ah? I'm going with the second one, all the way. Sandler rating, approval. If you haven't seen this movie, check it out. Like I said, not for everybody, but anyone who hasn't seen it that thinks Sandler just is a complete waste of time and shouldn't exist today, go back and watch his older stuff. But in my eyes, he's always going to be my favorite comedian, one of my favorite actors, one of my favorite writers, and that's where I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, everybody, I guess that's it. I'd just like to... Oh, excuse me, I'm very tired. It's been a long day sitting on the pickup truck. But, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. Subscribe and come back and, hang around the pickup truck. We can throw the football, pass the reefer, listen to the AM radio. The DJs like to talk. You know what I'm talking about. But I guess that's everything, everybody. Okay, so I better wrap this up or the old man's gonna beat me with the hickory stick. So I see you in the next one, okay? Have good mosh pitting.